All right, now let's break down this matchup between two bantamweight prospects. One who's had almost 10 professional bouts in the UFC, and the other, this is his second. And the man that is making his second UFC bout this uh, upcoming weekend, Cody Haddon, is a minus 360 favorite against the Mongolian murderer, Aorequileng, and a man who has had some of the who's who fight him and some that he has lost to. Mostly he's lost to, let's be honest. Let's look at the losses, shall we? So, he's lost to the number 13 Raul Rosas Jr. in his most recent loss, and then to Amin Zahabi, who's going to be fighting Sean O'Malley in the third to last bout on the UFC White House lawn in 2 weeks from this Saturday. And then Cody Durden, Jeff Molina, those are all right, like prospect level. Cody's still hanging around in the UFC today, but Jeff, he is long gone. And then on the other side, this man has a loss in the regional Australian mixed martial arts scene to the number 10 flyweight title challenger in Steve Ercik. But that literally says that, okay, that was weight class a little lower than he is. He moved up to the bantamweight, and now he hasn't lost a fight since then. He's 1-0 in the UFC, making his debut since he came off the Contender Series in 2024 against Dan Argueta, who's coming off of the season 29 of the Ultimate Fighter season, and beat him all 3 rounds, 30 to 27. And then he hasn't competed in his last bout when that fight was October of 2024. So that's about a 17, almost, yeah, 19-month hiatus of not competing. No, 17. Wait. Actually, no, it is 19. The math is a little far off, but mind you, that's a long time of not competing in the octagon against somebody who just competed the October, I mean, last year, and you competed in the one a year and a half ago, basically. I don't know if that's enough for me to give him my leaning towards him and winning because Cody's a big favorite to win, and they must know something's going on with Aorequileng's camp. I mean, he's with a great team and fight ready in Phoenix, Arizona with Santino DeFranco, former Ultimate Fighter season 9 alum, and now he's one of the best mixed martial arts coaches in the world. And he's training Aorequileng to try and become a plus 285 underdog to win in Macau, China. I know he's Mongolian and it's not the same connection, but man is Australian and his opponent, and he's not fighting far from his land and time zone in itself. Do I think it's enough because he is such a huge favorite that's enough to make me give Aorequileng the underdog pick? It's not happening. Nope. I think with everything said and done, Luis, I mean, Cody, he's definitely, how should I say this? He's younger. He's not taller. They're both got the same reach and height, that's mind you. I just think his momentum, because the last bout under Aorequileng's win was a quickest. Like, here's the thing. Aorequileng has, is that even true? I mean, he has, like, of his UFC wins, it was the first time he won by knockout. Sorry. Against Cody Gibson in the first 21 seconds, mind you. And Cody is definitely one of the seasoned veterans in the UFC bantamweight division, but 2 stints and still coming off of a knockout loss to Aorequileng. It's not the best win to kind of go out for your last bout, but it's what he has. And if you ask me, a no contest to Daniel Marcos is not anything to be ashamed of, even though it ended in an accidental groin kick. But winning against Jay Perrin, Johnny Munoz, Cody Gibson, they're not terrible names, but they're names that I don't think are going to be enough to say this guy who's on his win streak. I think he is the bantamweight version of Quinlan Southkid? We'll find out, and that's why I put a lot of faith in that he's going to get the win tomorrow by second round TKO.